Barbara's mink coat transformed into a throw. I really love the style of the coat. It had some very cute features.
Hi, my next project is going to be this dark brown mink coat. It has a very pretty lining on the inside. We're not sure if we're going to be using this lining, but it does contain the customer's monogram. Some unique aspects of this particular fur is this tiny little cuff right here. It's actually really cute. The lapel area is also a little different. There's a flap here as well as over here. It's really pretty. The back area of the coat has a slit, and right at the top of the back, the fur here is moving in a different direction than the rest of the fur, and it's also a little flap. So it's quite unique. There are some tears in the coat. There are slight rips and tears in the coat. There's one here. There's several in the back, but those can be repaired. So the customer wants a throw from this fur. Let's get started.
I'm removing the original lining. The lining will not be used in the final project. The customer chose the brown floral satin, but I am going to be saving the monogram from the original lining, and I'm going to be placing it on the new backing with some alterations to the monogram itself. As I was taking apart this coat, I found some pins in it. There were probably about 3 or 4 straight pins throughout the coat, which, thank goodness, it didn't stick the owner. So this is what it looked like when it was completely taken apart. There are areas that needed to be repaired. Pocket areas, rips and tears, and I laid out all the pieces. Here I am stapling the fur to my table area, and I am wetting it down with a mixture of water and a softening agent, and this allows me to stretch out the fur. So this way it will be nice and straight and not wavy when it is completed or getting ready to be sewn to the backing. Once it's dried, I then straighten the bottom. I make my nice straight cut across the bottom, and then I go and I start to add on the borders. These borders are 3.5 inches wide each. I clipped the borders underneath, and now I'm just removing all the staples. And there it is with the borders attached. It measured approximately 49.5 inches by 46 inches. There is the top, and I quilted the backing on my long arm machine. Here I'm just turning out the corners. I'm actually using a drumstick to push out the corners, or actually not a drumstick, I'm using a paintbrush. Once I do that, I take some large clips and I clip all the way around the edge just to make the edges nice and flat. Once that's done, then I start the sewing process. Here I'm tacking it down. I'm using a running stitch, and I hide those stitches along the stitch line that's on the quilted piece itself. So the straight lines is where I do my quilting. As you can see, it really turned out to be a lovely piece. Here's the original monogram. Come visit us at dinahsquilts.com.